This is Bolivar Heights. It's part of Harpers Ferry National Historical Park, and this is the site of the Battle of Harpers Ferry. So this is a significant victory for the Confederates on the Robert Lee. So I'm standing, it says you are here, Bolivar Heights. This is where the Union Army were, facing in that direction. And the Confederates were on the other side of their little valley. So Lee kept these guys busy, and he sent a flanking movement with AP Hill overnight to a hill to my left, which, okay, I don't know where that is, assuming it's over there. And in doing so trapped the Union Army with their backs to the rivers, the Potomac, and Harpers Ferry there. So eventually they were trapped and had to surrender. Yeah, hopefully this gives a better idea. So again, I'm on Bolivar Heights. So this is the high Union ground. Confederates are on that side of the valley. And they also took a small hill, which is just about in there, I think. So they basically had Confederates to the left, to that side, and they were backed into Harpers Ferry, which goes down that way. So they were trapped. Okay, just try and get out bearings from the map here. So the Bolivar Heights. That's one high part, that's where the Union troops were. That's the first outlook. I'm now at point 2, which is where there were lots of skirmishes. And then point 3, at Schoolhouse Ridge, that's where Lee was. So that's where Lee was, on that high ground there. This area in front of me is where a lot of fighting took place, so the lower area. And then behind me is the Bolivar Heights. Here's a useful map. So here I am, the road behind me, Bolivar Heights. Says that's where the Union Army were. And Lee put some men on that side, over there, and did a fake attack. He didn't really want to come across this land and attack uphill, because obviously that's difficult. So instead, get out of the shadow, he sent the men around a long way, around here, up until these positions. So he already had the north, those positions. So basically he now had them surrounded in this bit, Harpers Ferry, and forced them to surrender. Walking towards what would have been the Confederate lines, the Schoolhouse Ridge south. So the Union troops would have been directly behind me. Once I get here, I'm not going to go all the way to the top. Anyway, so this ridge was lined with the Confederates and their artillery, facing Bolivar Heights across there, that very high ground. And this is, there was a skirmish line about where the road was, on the Union side. So the idea behind the skirmish line was that if the Confederates attacked it, that would indicate to the Union leaders that that's where the battle was happening. So they were forward of the heights. Lee knew that's what they would do, so he faked an attack at that point. So there was a little battle that fooled the Union leaders into thinking this is where the fighting took place, and then he snuck most of his forces around there, that way, around the back. So there's not much to see here today, obviously.